Skills, finally. Let's get into skills here. So like I said, everyone starts with 60 skill points. Now, maybe in the future we'll change this number. We'll see how much customization goes into it. These are all going to your stats or your height. And like I said, everyone's starting at a base. That base is going to be 60. So every stat I'm going to move to 60 regardless of what style you picked. That is only going to affect technique, which I'll show you briefly after this. Moving down, and then we'll show you how everything gets mathed out, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Just 1 point for each stat. If you think a stat's more important or less important, and we'll go over exactly what each stat is after this. I guess I could do it now, but I'm also explaining the whole thing, so we have time. I'll explain each stat. It's on the bottom right there, you can see it too. Maybe start thinking about what you might value, what other people might value. We'll have a simulated match at the end of this, so you might see it play out and help you decide. This is a submission specialist. That's what I got in mind here. So I'm going to say no offensive striking. I don't have any interest in that, but I do not want to get hit. So I'm investing 20 of my points into head movement and blocking. So as you can see, striking speed, self-explanatory, power, takedowns, and throws. So if you want a big, powerful wrestler, power is a good choice. Accuracy, hit a moving target. Footwork's the name of the game in real life. Maybe it'll play out in the game too, who knows. Give it a try. Switch stance. You will be able to choose if you want an orthodox or southpaw, lefty or righty stance. I don't know how much the computer will switch. I know that I think switch is an option. So we'll see. It might be that the computer analyzes the stats and uses their techniques accordingly. It might be that they never switch stance. I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out. So maybe you don't want to put any points in there. Who knows? Submission specialist, I want to be able to get down to the ground. I had 39 points available. I've already used 20 on defensive stats. So I'm going to put 5 here. That leaves me with 14 points. I am going to put 10 of them on submission offense. Now, part of what I have going for me is not just the stats on submission offense, but also the technique. I don't know if any one base set, balanced, or striker or brawler has better technique overall. We'll take a quick look at what this gave us, going submission specialist, after we finish up here. So I used 35 of my 39. I have 4 points remaining. This is endurance. See, I want grapple stamina because as the fight goes on, I want to catch my opponent in a situation where he's gassed. So I'm using the last of my stats on grapple stamina. Now, I also invested a lot of points on height. So if you don't think height's valuable, maybe you'll have some more points. It does not seem like a lot were distributed. It may play out that 10 points in a stat is pretty significant. And it might be that some people want to put 30 points on, their heart. Just a brave soldier. So right now we're going to stick with 60. Let me know what you think. We can change it before the tournament starts. We'll see how this fight plays out. But I think we want to stick with 60. I think that's a good number because it'll make each point a pretty significant, weight behind it. Well, I think maybe it'll make it so no points matter at all. No points left, but you can see these stats here: chin strength, body strength, leg strength. In this game, there are leg kick TKOs where you get kicked in the leg and you're no longer able to walk. You've maybe seen this a few times in MMA fights. That's what all these three are. They're all defensive. Toughness is the recovery of current health during rounds and max health between rounds. So it's a good one. Kind of wish I had more points. And then this, like somebody who might get rocked a lot, but just keeps going. I mean, heart is kind of what you think, but it's pretty much limited to health events. So getting punched hard and rocked, but not knocked out completely, your ability to come back from that situation. If you don't want to get knocked out completely, you're going to have to invest in chin strength as well. There are two different ways they factor that in, because you can get kind of half knocked out, you're wobbled, and then you're close to getting finished. If you want to avoid that situation where you're wobbled and then you get finished, you're going to want heart. Keep going. Heart of a champion. Alright. So perks. Perks are the other customization option. They're another way to get some